Hi, everybody. It's Juanita here from Nourish or from Fit Champs or from however you know me. And I'm really excited to just spend about 10 minutes and just go over kind of what our group is about, what we're up to, and what's going to happen over the next 6 weeks, the next year, and kind of our vision for where we're going. So I actually have a little slide deck that I can show you guys. First off, for those of you that don't know my story, nutrition's been a passion of mine for over 8 years now. So I personally found nutrition 8 years ago in Las Vegas after playing roller derby. And I was really excited to share today because it kind of brought me back a little bit to my roots of where I've come from and everything we've gone through. And when I found this community that I'm now so inspired by myself personally, I was really struggling, really struggling. I was playing a full competitive sport. I was exercising 6 times a week, and I really wasn't finding the results that I was looking for. I was feeling exhausted all the time. I really had no energy. And when I started feeding my body good nutrition and changed my priorities from working out a lot to really focusing on my nutrition first, I got epic results. I personally lost over 65 pounds. In the last 8 years, I've had a baby. I've gotten married. I've done a bunch of traveling. I've changed careers. I've done a bikini competition. And through all of that, I'm so excited to know that this is a journey. And these are healthy habits that I'm building for life and that I continue to build and I continue to plug into and I continue to have the ebbs and flows, but ultimately knowing that my health comes first. And those are the tips, the tricks, all the things that I've learned over my 8 years. I'm excited to share personally from my own journey and journeys of people that I've worked with and those around me and our community on really setting yourself up for success. So the goal from everything that we do out of everything that we do, like everything that we're in, like all the team and everyone that's organized together, the goal is to help you find the same thing. So I'm going to do actually a little slideshow just to kind of help give you a little bit visual. So over the next 10 minutes, we're going to flip through this. It's going to be super quick, just lots of information, but tidbits of information. Why tidbits of information? Because ultimately you need to start working on where you exactly are. So while we want the quick fix, we want all the answers right now, it's baby steps. So taking one little thing that we work on at a time, and that's how we build those lifelong habits. So my goal for you is to help you achieve yours. And I got a little slide to start everybody off. So let's hit share screen. Pardon with me 2 seconds. Dun, da, da. Here it is. Ta-da, technology. Bam, there we are. Okay, so hit play on this for you guys. Okay, so our goal out of the challenges, out of the nutrition club, out of everything that we do is to help you achieve yours. Ultimately, that's the number one. And I find really empowering communities, and it's a fantastic and great way to do it because it's achieving goals with laughter, and that makes everything good. So how do we do that? We educate you. Education. While everyone wants a quick fix plan, and trust me, we offer those. I have plans and strict meal plans that you can plug into. You need to understand why that plan works, how it functions. So teaching a balanced diet, really encouraging physical activity. Okay, so with classes, with just home workouts, just getting active, doing walks, all those kind of things. Bringing in the enhancers. Okay, so while I'd love to say that I have all the time in the world to do all of this home cooking, reality is life and our culture just doesn't live that way anymore. So having good options that are quick and easy to go. One-on-one coaching, that was a big thing for me, was always having, and I still to this day have a coach that I can call up and be like, hey dude, just kind of need a little kick in the butt right now. So that one-on-one coach that is there really to give you a different perspective, because so often we get caught up in what we're going through, and sometimes just sitting down with someone else going, it's okay, that's normal. Here's what we're going to do. Here's some options to help get you through that. So the coaching is super powerful. And then the team spirit, you guys, I just plugging into our accountability pages, plugging into the groups, being at the club, at all the events that we have going on everywhere. The spirit and the energy is so on its own motivating. When you get a ball rolling, it's a huge snowball that just keeps building and building and building, and it creates its own momentum. So just being a part of that really helps you do that. So with all this together in our support system, it's going to help you achieve what you're looking for. Poor nutrition, you guys. Why is nutrition first and foremost? It's something that we focus on first and foremost again. Why? Because poor nutrition leads to fatigue. It leads to stress, overweight, injuries, diabetes, cholesterol, more. And a lot of these things that often we figure are, we need to work out more, we need to deal with this more, we need to take all these things. Nutrition, if we look at what we're actually feeding our body first, makes a huge difference. While I'm not a doctor, what I do know is, for me personally, like, I understand sugar and what it does to my body. And I was actually sharing this morning at the group how, for me and my joints, like, sugar can cause inflammation, and I can feel it in my joints. So I know often when my knees are hurting or my back starts to act up, if I were to truly take a look at my nutrition, I probably haven't been eating as clean as I should. And I can feel that in my body. So nutrition, you guys, often will help create a path and create a new energy for things that we don't think are related. But once we actually start taking nutrition seriously, we'll see that our energy just goes through the roof. Why? Because our bodies are meant to be incredible machines. And if we feed them what they're looking for, they will do that for us. So poor nutrition can lead to a lot of things, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere. You guys, these are like just some of the very basic simples that first come to mind, but there are so many things out there that now are marketed, because food is a market, and it's marketed to you. Even the things that are marketed to us as good nutrition, they can be very, very, very misleading. So what I want to do constantly and consistently through all of the workshops and things that we do is really help educate you on what good nutrition is and why. So what we offer, you guys, you can always come into the club and book a wellness evaluation. Okay, so anyone that's doing our challenge right now, you get one complimentary with our 9-point Tanita scale. So it not only just gives you your weight, but it gives you an understanding of what that weight actually means and what those numbers and muscle mass and all those things are in there. During that time, you guys, I really want to understand, for me personally and all of the coaches out there, I want to know what your daily habits are, because there's basic meal plans and there's macros and there's all those things, but it has to fit. It has to fit your lifestyle. It has to fit your routine. It has to fit the foods that you want to eat. And so that's really understanding where you're coming from so that we can map out a route that's successful for you to get where you're going. Our Family One healthy meal. So if you've been into the club, you've tasted some of our shakes. They're fantastic. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that. And then all of our challenges. So what we do with the community events, right? Whether it's our women's group on Wednesdays, our challenges online. So anyone that's plugging in from afar, you guys, we've got a great accountability group there. And then our fitness events and the obstacle course racings and all the fun things we do helps keep you plugged in and working in a healthy, active lifestyle. So do your numbers add up? This is what we want to teach. So your daily diet should consist of 40% carbohydrates, 30% protein, and up to 30% fats. Balance. I'm a firm believer in eating a little bit of everything, if that came out right. But it's really helping understand why carbohydrates are important and when you should eat them, why you should eat them at this time, why fats are important, where they fit in, what are good proteins, what are lean proteins, how many of them do we actually want, and really just educating as to like why these things are important and when we should be eating them. So we talked about this morning, and we're going to talk about throughout the challenge and upcoming. So you guys definitely plug in, because you're going to learn these things when carbohydrates should be eating. If you're doing this style of workout, if you're doing a cardiovascular workout, what you should eat before it, what you should eat after it, how you should follow up, when your carbs should be eaten, when your fat should be eaten, and how much protein you should be getting. All these things, you guys come with your one-on-one coaching, and then we get to support you through the group, sticking to that plan in our community. Colorful meals, we love to teach that, how they work out and what it is. So you guys, one thing, if you guys didn't know, is our starts with a healthy breakfast, right? So I'm going to teach you a little bit about high nutrients, why we're a firm believer in supplementation, and how you can start your day the Superman way. So our products, they give you 100% of your RDN, which is your recommended daily nutritional needs. So we've got a whole product line, not just the shakes, not just the teas. I know a lot of people come in and they love them, but what is actually in them? I'm going to teach you a little bit. So our healthy balanced meal. So did you know, I know when I give a spiel, a really quick spiel, over 24 grams of protein, carbohydrates, essential vitamins and minerals. What you're actually getting when you have one of our meal replacement shakes is you're getting enough protein you're eating 3 large eggs. You're getting enough vitamin C of 2 small peaches, enough vitamin E from 25 whole almonds. Fiber, you're eating 1 small apple, 1.5 cups of cottage cheese of calcium, and 1/2 cup of cooked broccoli. So all of that nutrients is packed into an incredibly quick, efficient, tasty smoothie that gives you a kickstart to the day. So I know personally, if I were to put all this in front of me for breakfast, I would probably not finish it or even have the time to cook it. And so it's not about replacing meals. It's about making smart choices that are going to set you up for success. One thing that's different from our company versus other companies that are out there, this is going to be my little pitch, is our Seed to Feed program. So we're super, super, super high standards. I feed all these products to my kids. I've used them through my pregnancy. I'm very, very passionate about making sure that you have the best and it's the top of the line. And Herbalife is constantly pushing those boundaries. So we actually grow all of our own tea. We grow all of our own botanicals, our aloe, and our own soy. We have our own processing plants and we have our own manufacturing plants. So from the second that seed goes into the ground to you open that canister, those standards and the quality of that product is kept at the highest level. Herbalife would rather pull a product from the shelf because of bad ingredients and go without and no stock than dare compromise any of their standards. So you always know that you're getting the best of the best. Another thing, and this, you guys, this is going to be a big thing for me this year. When you support local by working with a nutrition club like what we have here in town in Mornville, or your online coach, when you support local, you actually do truly support local. So with our direct chain, so direct to consumer distribution model, you basically cut out all the middlemen. You cut out all the middleman. And right now for me, I'm going to share personally, you guys, that middleman's kind of been a pain in our butts in the last little bit. We are an oil field family in northern Alberta, central Alberta, and it hasn't been so stable. And a lot of those jobs and a lot of those middlemen are, cutting hours and cutting paychecks, and they have to because they have to support themselves. But that chain of distribution, everyone has to get their cut, which means the profit that's going to the people that are actually doing the work gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. So with our model and with what we're offering and how we're supporting communities is realistically all those middlemen are gone. And we're creating not only a community of health, but a community that can also, keep that money, keep that support, keep that income local. So while maybe a canister might be $10 cheaper, maybe, or maybe only $5 cheaper at a Walmart or a Costco or something like that, reality, that middleman it's got to pay a whole bunch of people. And the people that you and your families and your friends, they're not getting that money. Their hours are getting cut and their benefits are getting cut and their retirements are getting cut. And Herbalife wants to make sure that they support everybody and just create the best. So you are supporting direct, you are supporting local, and I find it's a super powerful thing. And I didn't think too much about it in the years previous because we've been very, very lucky in Alberta to have a strong economy. And now with the economy not so strong, it's very relevant to me how important a model like this is in actually making an instant effect. By you working with a local coach, you can help that family buy groceries that month. And some of the families right now really need that. So just know that there's a little bit of pride and a little bit of power in you as a consumer. You as a consumer get to make a choice and how you spend your money and what it does to the community local to you. And what we do out of the club here is local supporting locals. So it's just a really powerful thing. So that's my little soapbox there. So please apologize. I've just seen a lot of my personal friends that have seen the effects of the economy. And there's an opportunity out there, and that is by us making smarter choices. And that's one thing that we can do with Herbalife and the groups that we're running. So whether you're looking for a fresh start, right, which is just kind of like just kickstarting, boosting your metabolism, getting some energy. If you're looking for some weight loss, or if you're looking for some weight gain, there's a plan for you. It's easy, it's simple, and it's straightforward. So rehydrating yourself, you guys, tea, I love our tea, and making sure you're set up. So vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, energy. The tea is an antioxidant base, so it's a black tea, cardamom, and orange pico. And basically what it does is it's 5 calories a serving. It burns 80 calories because all those antioxidants, everything gets into your system. It kickstarts your metabolism and it starts firing, which is fantastic. Everyone, it's like running a mile. That's why nutrition is so much more important than fitness. Fitness is important. Don't get me wrong. Fitness is very important. We want to make sure those muscles are strong and they're not atrophying, and we take good care of them. However, by feeding our bodies good nutrition first, we actually provide our body the muscles, the energy, and the support they need to really crush those workouts. So take your nutrition seriously. We can help with that. One thing that we also offer in all of our teas is aloe. The aloe is basically like lotion for your inside. So it helps with bloat, it helps with indigestion, it helps with all those wonderful things. Next, we have targeted nutritions. We are a full nutrition company. So if you ever want to sit down and talk about the immunity support that we have, the omega-3s for healthy fats, calcium, we've got a whole great line of products there. We have workouts, post-workout, pre-workout, so you can get your Rebuild Strength, which is a tri-blend protein. It has all your BCAAs and glutamines all in one, all NSF tested. So all of our 24 product line is NSF tested, which is the highest level of testing you can get for a nutritional sport product. So Olympians can use our products and know that they're safe. What that means to me as your average Joe is I can give this product to my kids and know that they're safe because they're free from banned substances. The supplement market is not regulated, and so it's important to know that companies are choosing to volunteer to have their products tested, and that's something that Herbalife does. So we've got the full line there, customized to whatever your sports is. So me a little bit, you guys, I've got some results to show you of our crew over the last couple of years. This is me personally, from a mom to a bikini competitor, just really enjoying life and the journey that it comes with. So we have lots of great events where you can hear stories. Trish Brown here, she's just incredible, just a mom of 3 young kids, lost a ton of weight, just really got a new mindset on life. It's fantastic. Next, we have our girlfriend, Lauren, and I met her actually in a hotel and was like, you know what can it hurt? Let me try a trial pack. Went on to lose over 40 pounds. Paige, love her to bits. She's just a rock star. She's killing it. Follow her Instagram. She's just getting more and more results. And, it glitched. Let me hit here. Oh, got to move to the next slide. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. This one. Mr. Matt Synan. This would be my husband. He lost his first 65 pounds sitting behind the wheel of a truck, and then decided to start hitting the gym and put on some muscle mass. So you guys, we've defined your needs. The facts are a lot of people are not eating breakfast. They're eating in between meals. They're fatigued, they're stressed out, they've got extra weight on them, and it just setting people up with some simple tips and tricks, and consistency can make all the change in the world. So building communities, we want to help friends and families, so always feel free to invite your friends with you, because the more the merrier. And then next to what you do, you just get set up. So if you guys have any questions with that kind of stuff, you can reach out, get your program defined, see what's perfect for you, for your needs, your lifestyle. A couple other things I'm going to share with you guys. We've got some great events coming up. So for those of you that are full-time clients, we do have a 25% discount. You can definitely talk to me about that, or talk to the person that invited you into our community about what that means and how you can get set up with that discount for your home programs. From there, we do also have, being a company that I talked about, supporting local, there's opportunities for business people as well. So whether you're just looking to create some more stability in your home, create some extra cash, there's options there. So plug into the next event, you guys. It's their 6-week challenge. It starts up on Monday. I'm so fired up about it. We got a great crew already registered, and there's a $500 cash prize for first place. So I know there's a lot of people going for it, but not as many as you think. So still get registered. Great chance of winning that. Oh, and it's not clicking on me. Here we go. Da-da-da. Flip to the next one. Let's get, hit this guy. Okay, January special. So all through January, you can register for 6 weeks. From the date of your start class to 6 weeks later, you can get 6 classes for $55. We've got Drum Fit and Fit Camp, both local. I'm just going to have to flip here then, because it's not letting me. And then our next event, you guys, if you are a little bit interested in actually what the business looks like, how you could possibly work out of the nutrition club or own your own nutrition club, we are growing. Our market is growing, and there's a lot of really great opportunity to make a positive impact in the world and your area. So we have our January kickoff. We're kicking off 2019 with Millionaire Team Ariane Goyette, January 19th here local in Edmonton. So those are events that are coming up. I'm going to hit stop share. Bam, just like that. So a couple things, if you are registered in the challenge, or if you want to get registered in the challenge, it is a before and after. So you do need to take pictures, and that's how we're giving away that $500 cash prize. Every day in the challenge, you're going to get an accountability log. So every day there'll be a post. It'll be in the announcements, and I will teach you if you don't know how, or I'll do a little video if people aren't finding it. But basically, you log into the Fit Champs page, which once you're registered, you'll be added to. And then every day, the new postings and all the information that you need to find will be in the announcements. The page is going to be busy because everyone's going to be tackling their challenge and taking on their daily tasks. But you can always find the information in the announcements area, so it'll be easy to navigate. From there on, you need to make sure you got your photos. You need to make sure that you get your check-ins every day, and you need to make sure you plug in. So every Monday at 8:30, we will be back here live on Zoom for every single one of you. And I strongly encourage you to plug into these calls. These calls will give you an opportunity to hear from other challengers, to get the weekly tips on carbs, learn about healthy fats and how they fit into your day, and also give you the opportunity to share your goals, to share your successes, so that we can recognize you as you make some awesome changes in your future. So with that, you guys, that is our little info spiel, everything that we're up to. Please, if you still have questions, reach out. Absolutely send me a message. I do get back to you. Sometimes it takes maybe a day, as I make sure I set priorities in my life, as well as being a business owner and a mom and a wife. And I get to teach that. I get to teach that in the challenges on how to set those boundaries, because we need to make sure that we're taking care. We're taking care of what's the priorities. And I love to be able to be a mentor in that area. So thank you. Thank you for jumping on. Thank you for watching the recording. And just if you have any questions, please reach out. Have a great night.